Welcome everyone. So in this video we are going to learn about the operations on numbers. So basically when we do our regular mathematics, like if we have to find the x, that is the common lowest term in mathematics, then like I have 3 plus 5 multiplied by 6. Here I need to find 3 plus 5 and then its product with 6. So generally I need answer like 3 plus 5 15 and then 15 6 90, but let me print this one also, x here, command s, and when I try to run this one, python and then variables dot py, I will get 33, and that is not even close to a desired result. And now the question is why this happened, because even when I have written plus symbol before the multiply symbol, then why this happens? This is because of associativity and precedence in these things, that is plus and star here. So in general mathematics we have some arithmetic operators. We will learn about the operators in the next module, but before that we have something known as arithmetic operators, which include some basic operators, like if I tell you some of them, like plus, minus, and multiply, that is shift 8, and divide, that is this backslash symbol. So these are the 4 basic arithmetic operators, and 2 more that I want to teach you here. One is power operator, that is the power, like 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4, 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8, that is we can say that square, cube, and all that. And one more thing, these parentheses, these are not the arithmetic operators, but also they are important here. So precedence of arithmetic operators or the operators means that which operator is considered first in any expression. Like here I have these things, and let me open a Python shell here. So here if I have Python, and if I need to find x is equal to this one, 3 plus 5 star 6, and I am getting 33. Sorry, here I have indentation error, and let me remove here this. Now 3 plus 5 multiplied by 6. Here it's not showing result. Let me again open this terminal. What I want to tell you here is that if I have operators like plus, multiply, and if I also consider minus, 4, and then divided by 2, then in these operators some operators has higher precedence than others, which means that some operators, if in the expression at the same algebraic expression, then some are considered first before the others. And the order is, if I talk about these 6, so first is this brackets, then we have power operator, then we have multiply and divide on the same table, and plus and minus on the same one. So if I want to do this thing here and I need the result, that is 90. So I think if you remember this one, I erase this one here. So if you want this one to 90, so what I have here, I have a plus symbol and a multiply, and multiply has higher precedency. So first it will multiply 5 into 6 and then add 3. This is something that is pre-programmed in the programming languages, and someone cannot just modify this one. So we can just do the things like we can add some other operators in this, and so that we get the result that we desired. Like if I need 19, that is 3 plus 5 8, and 8 star 6 48, not that, we need 48. So how I will get 48? If you remember, before multiply we have 2 operators, that is power operator and the brackets, but the power operators cannot help us in this situation. So if we have some operator that is on the lower of other operators in precedency, like 5 is lower than multiply in precedence table, then we use the brackets, because brackets are the top on the priority list. So here if I have 3 plus 5 and bracket and then multiply 6, and I will save this one, command S, and want to run here, I will get 48. So that's the thing here. And let me take another example, like I have something that is x is equal to, first I need to add two numbers, that is 3 plus 5, and let me do this same with y. And here on the above I'm just writing this one simply, and then I want to multiply this whole with, let me have 2, and then we need the power of that product to 2, so I need the square of this result, and then let me divide this one with 16, and that's what I need here right now. And in last, let me also minus this one with 1. So what I'm needing here is like 3 plus 5, that is 8. 8 multiplied by 2, that is 16, and the power of 16 is 256. Then divided by again 16, then we have 16 again, and if we minus 1 from that, then what we need here is the 15. And we have again done that same mistake, because this one is not our general mathematics. And if I do this same with using the brackets, like first I need to add 3 plus 5, and then I need to multiply that whole with 2. But now again I have power that have more precedence than this one, so I will again keep this one in a bracket. Now after that, with this result, what I need to do here is I need to square this number, and then I have divide. Now here I will not put brackets, because divide is already below the power operator. That's what I also need to teach you here, that divide is less than power operator, so that thing is not required. And then again I have minus 1, so here minus is also lower than the divide one. So again I don't need any brackets here, I just need brackets where the first one is lower than the second one. So if I run this 2, then what will I get? Here I have command S, and here I have 3 and 15. So 15 is what we required here, that is the output that we need to generate here. But here we have 3, that is not even again close to this one. And if you try to build this one, how will we get 3? So first it has done 2 raised to power 2, that is the highest precedence operator here. So 2 raised to power 2 is the 4 that we have here. And then we have multiply and divide symbols. So what had happened here? So if you consider the star and divide, then if we have the same operators, then we do the left to right precedency. I think you understand that what I want to say here is, like here I have multiply first before the divide. This thing is left to right, like left here, this is the left part, and then I am coming right. So here I have left to right precedency. So I will consider the operators that are in left first than the right ones. So here I have 5 star 4, that is 20. And then I have the divide operator. When I divide 20 by 16, I will get something like 5 by 4, that is equal to 1.2 approx, that is 1.2, and this whole is in integer value. So what I had to teach you before, like I always get floating point value if I consider that thing point, but in case of this precedency I will get 1, not the 1.2. That's because if I have something like 3.4, and if you have studied physics, then most of you are familiar with the round off figures. That is, if the value after point is greater than 5, then the previous value increases by 5. Like if this one is 3.6 maybe, then the output will be 4, and if it is 3.4, then the output will be 3. That if it is lower than 5, then the output will be same. And if it is 5, exactly 5, then it will focus on the term that is after this one. If the term is odd, then it will increase by 1, and if the term is even, then it will remain same. Like it is 3.5, 3 is odd, so it will become 4. That's the round off terms. So here that thing became 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0, and we are left with 3. So that's how we get the output 3 here. And I hope you understand these things. This is a little something complex one, because it includes some mathematics and precedences. So I suggest you to go through this video again so that it will be clear to you. And that's enough for the operations, because it's just about the precedency of the operator. If you understand the precedency, you will make any calculation right in your program. And if you did not get the precedency, then I surely suggest you to go through it again and again until you get this one perfectly, because that's the most important thing required in any calculation in the Python programming. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.